Okay, since the other ones seem to be a hit, get ready with me while I tell you about the time another makeup artist booked me to do the makeup for her wedding. Okay, so a few years ago, this bride reached out to me on Instagram, and she asked me to do the makeup for her wedding, kind of gave me the lowdown of how many girls were going to need makeup, and the timeline of the day, where the venue is, and all that fun stuff, which is actually really nice. Most brides don't include all of that information, so I kind of felt like she had her things together, which was really nice. And then she told me that she was also a makeup artist and that she really liked my work, so she wanted to book me, and I was like, wow, I'm honored. So being the nosy girl that I am, I go to her business Instagram because I was like, I gotta see this girl's work. Like, I gotta know, I gotta bring my A game. And of course, her work is actually so good, and take a shot every time I say actually, but her work is really good, and I was like, wow, I'm really gonna have to, be on my P's and Q's. Like, I need to make sure that everything I do is flawless because, she's a fellow makeup artist, like, she gets it. So I booked the wedding, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna, really up my game and make sure that everything is flawless when I do this wedding. Really nervous, but also very excited. She was really sweet, so I was like, it's gonna be good. And yeah, I booked the wedding, and we really didn't talk much until actual week of the wedding. So she's very straight up with me, does not book a trial, and basically says, I'm probably gonna end up doing my own makeup. Not quite sure yet, but that's kind of where I'm feeling. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'll be there if you need help with anything, but I totally understand. If I was getting married, I would want to do my own makeup too. Like, I just don't think that I would like for anybody else to touch my face. I just would like to have the control over that. It would make me feel better. So wedding week rolls around, and she is texting me like, I'm still not sure if I want you to do it or if I'm going to do it myself. So just come prepared to do mine just in case I want you to. And I'm like, okay, no big deal. Like, thinking, this girl is a little crazy. Like, how come she doesn't, know if she wants to do her makeup or if she wants me to do it? But whatever. So wedding day comes, I show up at the venue, and I think that might be the nicest group of women I've ever walked into a room to meet. Like, they were all so excited that I was there, and I was like, I don't know any of you guys, but I think we're all best friends. They were literally so nice. Like, I walked in, and they were just like, oh my god, you're here, and I was like, yes, I am. I'm so happy. They were so sweet. So I get started on the bridal party, and throughout the day, like, I'm doing, bridesmaids. I think she ends up doing her sister's makeup. She does. And I did her mom, and, we're just having a good time. But throughout the day, she stops by, like, while I'm in the middle of doing makeup to be like, yeah, do you think you can do my makeup today? Like, do you think you have time? And I'm like, yeah, girl, it's no big deal. I would love to. And then she'll stop by, like, 30 minutes later and be like, actually, I'm going to do it myself. And she just, like, went back and forth quite a few times trying to decide if she wanted to do it or if she wanted me to do it. And I was like, it's no big deal. Whatever you want. I'm here to help and support you. But, just let me know when you decide. Eventually, she walks over and she's like, Shelby, I think I'm just going to do it myself. And I'm like, that's totally fine, girlfriend. If that makes you feel better, I totally support it. Because I could tell she was anxious. And like I said, there's just some things that you want to have control over on your wedding day. And I think as a makeup artist, that's just one of the things that I would be like, no, I got to do it myself. So she starts working on her own glam, and it is looking so good. Like, literally, her makeup looked flawless, and I knew she was going to kill it. And she asks me to help her stack some eyelashes. Like, she had on one pair, and she wanted to stack another pair on top, and she just wanted to make sure that they looked good. So I helped her do that, and genuinely, that was, like, as much as I helped do any of her makeup. And she looked fantastic. Like, it looked so pretty. And I was like, wow, like, good for you. Like, I would be doing the same thing, girl. I know I don't have a track record for these story times being very positive, but that bride was literally the sweetest bride of all time. And we took a selfie together that day. I don't typically take pictures with my brides. Like, maybe the photographer grabs a picture, but not, like, posed. Like, we stopped to take a photo together. And we were like, we really need to hang out more and, like, do weddings together and stuff. Like, I'm always looking for a second artist. And, like, our styles are very similar, and I just felt like we would get along really well. So we started doing weddings together. Like, we started traveling. I mean, not exclusively, but, like, if I would need help with a wedding or whatever, she would come with me, and we would travel, do wedding makeup together, and just have a good time. And while I typically don't name names in these videos, that Brad's name is Carly, and Carly is one of my absolute best friends in the entire world now. We have known each other for 3 years, but it feels like we've known each other a lifetime. Carly is like one of the friends that I used to dream about. Like I longed for friendship like this as a little girl, and even as an adult. And Carly is like literally one of the best friends that I could have ever asked for. And honestly, she's so selfless. She goes above and beyond for everybody else. She is a true angel. Like, she is an amazing human being, and I'm so grateful that I am friends with her and that I got the opportunity to meet her and work for her and help her put eyelashes on her wedding day. Like, I am so grateful for that girl. She is amazing, and she is actually who did my microblading on my eyebrows. It's not actually microblading, but that's just the easiest way to describe it. Yeah, and I would trust her with my life. So I have a little bit more of like mine and Carly's story that I'm going to share now, but that is how we met. And I know that all these stories are not quite as wholesome. I was using the House Labs blush, by the way. But this one is like, it makes my heart so happy. Like, it was truly the most amazing day. She looked absolutely gorgeous. I'm so thankful that I was able to be there, but also just like having met her and her group of friends was just like the icing on top. So around that time, Carly was finishing up nursing school, I believe, and I was finishing up my elementary education degree, and we both went to work in our respective fields soon after when we graduated. So this was like during COVID-ish, right around COVID, not like maybe right before. And then so we both started working, and I remember going to a wedding with Carly. Like, we were going to work together. I think we had about a 2 or 3 hour drive, and the entire way there we talked about nothing other than how much we hated our jobs. Like, we were miserable. She was miserable in her nursing job. I was miserable in my teaching job, and we were like, something has got to change. Like, we are not happy. One day I'm driving after the fact, and Carly calls me, and she's like, I have a job interview at this place where they do permanent makeup in Augusta, Georgia. And I was like, girl, I love that for you. I'm so excited for you. I was like, permanent makeup? Is that where we're going? And she's like, yeah, I think it would be really fun. Something new to try. I love makeup. I love beauty. So something different. And I think I'll really enjoy it. And I was like, I fully support it. I'm so happy for you, and I love you. And around that time, I was deciding that I was going back to esthetician school. When school year ended, I was going to quit my job, and I was going to completely go back to school and become a makeup artist full time. Needless to say, Carly got the job about 2 years ago, and she's been killing it ever since, like literally thriving. And I went back to school to get my aesthetics license, and it was the best thing that I ever did. And while Carly doesn't do many weddings anymore, I sometimes pull her out of semi-retirement to come help me and do weddings with me because she's very talented, and I love her, and I just love working with her. But she is an actual ray of sunshine. Like, I don't think I've ever had a bad experience with Carly, or like Carly's never made me mad or like done anything hurtful. Like, she's literally always happy and just a big ball of bubbles. So anyway, if you're ever looking for somebody to do your permanent makeup on your lips or your brows, she's your girl. But I am so happy that I met her, and that I know her, and that I call her my friend. Hopefully this was a nice change of pace from my typical get ready with me storytime videos where I'm either crying or like, not getting paid for something. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you watching. I love you guys so much. I really do. And I'm thankful for every single one of you. And Carly, I love you, girl. All right, besties. Bye. Have a good day.
Do y'all really be eating niggas' ass? But before we get into the topic at hand, make sure y'all follow this page. They done locked my other page up, bitch. I'm locked up, and they won't let me the fuck out. But back to the topic at hand. And be honest, because this is always a judgment-free zone. Do y'all be eating niggas' ass? I don't feel like I'm that grown yet. But maybe when I turn 55. But for now, I'm not really into that. Like, I go to the gooch, play with the gooch, play with the balls. Gobble, gobble, gobble. But I'm not eating no ass. Not yet. Now, I got friends who eat ass, who eat their nigga ass, Suki said he wanna switch. Now I'm eating his ass. As a nigga, like, do niggas like getting their ass ate? I feel like they do. I feel like they just keep it in their back pocket, and then when your head down there, they push it down. Like, as a woman, how do you start to eat ass? Do he point at it, or y'all just feel each other energy? I mean, the farthest I'm gonna go is the gooch. And if you do eat ass as a woman, I feel like you shouldn't pay no bills eating ass as a woman, because you really taking on the role of a man. But I don't know how I feel about that yet. I'm not that grown yet. If a nigga asks me to eat his ass, I'm going to politely decline, and then I'm not gonna fuck with that nigga no more. I'm not into it. But I know a lot of girls who are into it. I know a lot of men who are into that. So tell me, how do we go when y'all be eating niggas' ass? When y'all be switching, then you eat that nigga ass. But anyway, makeup 8 today. I'm so sad they locked my other TikTok up. I'm actually flying to California to get my shit back tomorrow. But I do like my ass 8. Back to the topic at hand, I do like my ass 8. If a nigga don't eat ass, he can't come over here. But I will not eat a nigga ass. I'm not into that. Bye.
Hey guys, get ready with me. It's currently 3 in the morning. Now I'm doing everything possible to get the new Sol de Janeiro perfume. I need to get it at all costs because it's my friend's birthday in literally no time. And I still haven't found it anywhere in my city and online. So I'm in LA and I did all that I could to find it here. I ran in the rain just to get it. I took trains to different parts of the city, but it's actually impossible here. Went to all the Sephoras and still nothing. So this time I'm gonna do something way bigger. My other friend is going to a different state, Las Vegas, and guess what? I decided to go with her and find it there. And I have a few days off school, so it's just perfect. Everyone's saying the shopping there is the best and they have everything. So I'm gonna see if that's actually true and if I could find all the things there for my best friend's birthday. And the reason why I'm going is because I always wanted to go to Vegas and this is just perfect timing. And while I'm at it, I could find my best friend those products. And it's all because she's my best friend and it's her big birthday and I really want to go all out, get her the dream products. I know she's gonna be like so happy. But I have a problem since we are going, but we have a low budget. So we have to stay in the cheapest hotel possible. And I'm honestly like kind of scared. Like genuinely, I don't know what to expect. What if it's gonna be really, really bad? I have no idea. It's like the cheapest hotel there because we just have to fit in the budget. And since we are going, I'm gonna be recording this whole time and you guys are coming along. And I'm just gonna show you guys once I get there. And later, I just want to look back at it and laugh. But for now, I don't know where it's going to take me and how it's all going to turn out. And I'm just going to do a little highlighter just to feel myself, even at 3 in the morning. And I'll just finish the rest on the go. Okay, done, and I'll keep you guys updated.